Good evening and welcome to Lake Park's 40th Annual Scholarship and Awards Program, honoring the class of 2020. My name is Ebony Baker, and I am the Assistant Principal for Student Development here at Lake Park. On behalf of the Board of Education, District Leadership Team, and the entire Lake Park staff, it is truly an honor to be your MC for this evening's Scholarship and Awards Program. At this time, I would like to lead us in a Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This year's Scholarship and Awards Program has been developed with the help and support of several Lake Park staff who stand with me in honoring our amazing Class of 2020 award recipients. A huge thank you to the entire Scholarship and Awards Committee who assisted in making our awards program special for the Class of 2020 nominees. Not being in person with you for our scheduled awards program, it's hard for all of us, but especially our seniors and families. Please know, we would rather share this moment with you, watching our seniors cross the stage, shaking their hands, and taking photos. Being virtual is very different, but it does not diminish all that Lancers have done and will continue to do during these unprecedented times. We greatly appreciate all of the support from each and every family member, parent, and community members as our seniors are reaching their goals. We appreciate your continued partnership and commitment toward the success of each and every senior being honored. Together, Lake Park staff, parents, family, and community members are honored to take this moment this evening to stop and celebrate you. To our senior counselors, Ms. Taylor Severino and Mr. Mario Fernandez, thank you for providing our seniors with not just post-secondary support, but also advice to navigate through their high school journey. I would like to thank next our college and career counselor, Mr. Joe Ziemba, along with our College Center Administrative Assistant, Ms. Mina Field. This amazing college and career support team has done a lot with leading us in our program tonight, but in addition to several different college and career programs throughout the year. We truly appreciate your efforts. At this time, I would like to introduce you to our Scholarship and Awards student speaker, Mr. Joseph Chaya. Joey was selected by his peers, who earned a 5.0 grade point average or better, to speak on behalf of you this evening. Joey will be attending DePaul University, where he will major in finance and computer science. It is my absolute pleasure to present to you our Class of 2020 Scholarship and Awards Program student speaker, Mr. Joseph Chaya.
Good evening, Lake Park Class of 2020. I want to start by congratulating all the seniors for your amazing accomplishments and for everything that you've achieved throughout your last 4 years. I'd also like to say thank you to all the teachers and staff members here at Lake Park for creating an environment where students can succeed in the classroom as well as preparing students for life beyond high school. I know that all of us wish that we could give you the thank yous that you truly deserve in person. I think it's safe to say that we all wish we could be gathered in some hall surrounded by our friends and family members to celebrate all of these great accomplishments. Quite honestly, I'd rather be speaking to an entire group of people instead of an empty crowd like I am now. Strangely, this is more nerve-wracking, but that seems to be the theme for this year. Trying to find alternative ways to celebrate special events like this one, and try to make these nights just as special as they would have been if we were able to celebrate them in person. Our main goal today is to make sure that all of the seniors are recognized for their wonderful achievements, even if tonight is a little different than originally planned. But enough with all the grim talk. Let's talk about what we're really here for: scholarships. Everyone knows that college is a big investment for you and your family. You're investing in your future by making yourself a well-rounded individual who will be ready to take on any problem the world throws at you. Whether the scholarship is $100 or a full ride, a financial advisor would tell you that any chance to save money is a good thing. But not only are these scholarships a gift to help you pay for college, they are a symbol given by the college or organization to show that they believe in you. They believe in your education. They believe in your cause. They believe in your motives. But most importantly, they believe that you can one day make an impact on this world. And there will be times in the next 4 years where you will feel alone. Even right now, with everything going on, it's easy to feel alone. But just remember that there is someone out there who believes in you and wants you to succeed. And as we continue to celebrate tonight, however you are watching this video, I want to take the time to thank our parents and families who, for some 18 years, have guided us to this point. Now, if this speech was in front of a live audience, I'd ask all the students to stand and applaud for their parents or guardians. But since that is not the case, I ask that you take some time really quick to thank those people around you and tell them how much they mean to you and how much you appreciate all they have done for you. Sometimes their work can go unnoticed in our fast-paced lives. This brings me to my next point, living in the moment. I wish I could say I came up with this, but I know all of you have probably heard this a million times from people much older and wiser than you. However, everything that has happened to us in the last few months is a reminder why living in the moment is so very important. No one ever pictured this coming. In the blink of an eye, our lives completely changed, and our everyday routine has not been the same since. I know that all of us miss that feeling of normalcy. If we learn anything from this, it's that we must never again take for granted the small, seemingly inconsequential things that fill up our days. To persevere during the hard times and to cherish the good times, because you never know when the good times will be taken away from you. Please, don't take these next 4 years for granted. Make them the most enjoyable and meaningful 4 years you'll ever have, so that one day, when you're much older and wiser, you can look back on these years and say that you lived every day to the fullest, and that you lived a life with no regrets. But before I end this speech, I'd like to leave you with a quote that is so simple and yet so powerful that I also wish I came up with this quote. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop to look around once in a while, you could miss it. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2020.
Joey, thank you for those heartfelt words. We are inspired by your advice to your class of 2020 peers. Seniors, now is the time to turn the spotlight on you and recognize your individual and group accomplishments. We are very proud of each of you and know without a shadow of a doubt, you're going to do some amazing things. Tonight's awards program will highlight both group and individual scholarships and awards from the class of 2020. Remember, it's a great day to be a Lancer, and always be proud to call yourself a Lancer for life. Enjoy the program. The first award we are honoring this evening is the Illinois State Scholars. Illinois State Scholars are recognized for their outstanding scholastic achievement as determined by a combination of a student's state SAT score and grade point average. Congratulations. The next honorees are a very select group of students who have achieved a cumulative weighted grade point average of 5.0 or higher after 7 semesters at Lake Park High School. Congratulations. We will now recognize this year's President's Education Award Program recipients. The first being the President's Award for Educational Excellence, which is based on a student's grade point average and the math, reading, and writing components of their SAT scores. Additionally, we celebrate the student for receiving the President's Award for Educational Achievement, which is based on a staff nomination process and recognizes students that show outstanding educational growth, commitment, and intellectual development within their academic subjects. These awards are given through the President's Education Awards Program. Congratulations. The Lake Park High School Educational Foundation established the Spirit of Excellence Award Program to honor excellence at Lake Park High School. Recipients are recognized for their service, extraordinary effort, achievement, and leadership throughout their high school years. These students were selected because they possess qualities for other peers to emulate as they've achieved special accomplishments in addition to their academic success while at Lake Park. Congratulations. The Lake Park Educational Foundation is honored to offer 33 scholarships worth over $27,000 to graduating seniors. Our scholarship donors and sponsors are proud supporters of Lake Park students and believe in helping them achieve their goals. Thank you to all those that contributed to make this possible. Lake Park Department Awards. Students selected to receive these awards are being recognized by individual academic departments at Lake Park for their dedication and hard work. Congratulations. National Hispanic Recognition Program Scholars. Students recognized as scholars scored within the top 2.5% among Hispanic and Latino PSAT test takers in the region. This program allows students to highlight their outstanding achievement to top colleges and universities. Congratulations. National Merit Scholarship Program. Students recognized in this program demonstrated outstanding achievement on the PSAT as they were among the 50,000 highest scoring participants out of approximately 1.6 million program entrants. As students proceed through the selection process, which can make them candidates for a variety of scholarships and opportunities, approximately 34,000 students are acknowledged as commended and 15,000 students are recognized as finalists. And these students are eligible to receive a merit scholarship. Congratulations. District Award for Outstanding Achievement. Students selected to receive the District Award for Outstanding Achievement are being recognized for 4 years of achievement in the following areas: scholarship, activities, athletics, and service to school and community. Congratulations. AP Scholars Awards. The following slides acknowledge students' college-level achievement and performance on advanced placement exams administered by the College Board, and the different awards are based on the number of AP exams completed and the scores received by a student. Congratulations. Biliteracy and Commendation. The State Seal of Biliteracy is a recognition given by a district to graduating high school students who have demonstrated a high level of proficiency in English and in reading, writing, listening, and speaking in another language. Likewise, the State Commendation toward Biliteracy is a recognition given by a district to graduating high school students who have demonstrated significant progress toward achieving a high level of proficiency in these same areas. Congratulations.
At this time, we're excited to recognize our individual student achievements and scholarships. Asad Abidi, Nicholas Abraham, Rachel Abraham, Nicholas Ehlert, Enrique Aguilar, Hamza Ahmed, Esteban Alegria, Alexander Alkanat, David Anderson, Demi Apostolakos, Luis Arias, Max Armas, Yasmin Armas, Julian Avila, Harrison Azank, Samantha Alukas, Ellison Baniyat, Cassie Barbanente, Rachel Barbanente, Ashley Bartleben, Jasmine Barnhill, Matthew Bartolotti, Evelyn Bautista, Anthony Beacom, Chad Burkich, Vicente Bernal, Simran Bagat, John Bialik, Aaliyah Bisbik, Jacob Bohan, Daniel Okufka, Mitchell Borchevsky, Ian Ostelman, Kaya Breedis, Lilia Breedis, Alexandra Burkhart, Benjamin Butler, Cassidy Butler, Katrina Campos, Anthony Carbonell, Maria Cardone, Michelangelo Castillo, Ikram Shohan, Anya Chaksi, Ola Shurni, Ricardo Chacho, Jackson Clark, Brianna Contreras, Taylor Cotty, Alexa Cotton, Joseph Chaya, Victoria Chishara, Paulina Chithrina, Abdullah Dar, Ryan Dean, Maya Darren, Alex D. Simone, Ethan DeVock, Bridget Devaney, Nina Dolan, Ryan Donnelly, Kyle Dugan, Tatiana Dyken, Catherine Eakes, Michael Eishen, Dean Eliopoulos, Ashley Ernsting, Joshua Falco, Jacob Versalis, Elizabeth Fink, Cheyenne Fisher Zimmerman, Jacob Foster, Abby Frank, Jenna Frank, Zach Fry, Christina Gambino, Lindsay Garcia, Paige Garrett, Glorianne Joy Gatbutton, Maria Georgieva, Giuseppina Gervasio, Dana Sophia Giron, Christian Golda, Megan Gonzalez, Ignacia Gonzalez Arriagada, Anissa Goyle, Frank Guida, Isabel Garola, Holly Hansen, Nathan Harmon, Joseph Harrington, Jay Harrison, Blake Henkel, Warren Hernandez, Jessica Hertogs, Brianna Hynek, Victoria Hosick, Danielle Horner, Dylan Hun, Yomna Ibrahim, David Ilya, Chase Jackson, Paige Jahaski, Luke Janusz, Shauna Joes, Isabel Josviak, Sebastian Young, Gracie Jurgensen, Wahija Kamal, Evan Karner, Grace Kasanitz, Jacqueline Kaczynski, Haley Keats, Tim Koval, Tyler Kramer, Ryan Kraus, Patrick Kukla, Matthew Kakula, Julia Keurig, Isabel Kirill, Jackson Layton, Marissa Levin, Jessica Lee, Alexandra Los, Simon Lucer, Leah Ludwig, Aaron Mack, Lauren Mack, Riley Mahoney, Nicholas Majowski, Arthur Aleshko, Barbara Mann, Sean Murata, Antonia Marcico, Emily Martica, Martina Matras, Frank Marturo, Elizabeth May, Connor McAdams, Braden McClellan, Jenna McNally, Shaheen Medizida, Hema Makala, John Mikishish, Mahela Mihai, Andrew Miller, Anik Mirza, Devin Mistry, Trevor Montiel, Kelly Moy, Aaron Murphy, Julia Naranowitz, Luke Nelson, Natalie Nieves, Polina Nevrowski, Rotaro Nigami, Sarah Novak, Alexis Naviscus, Nathan Nowaki, Rebecca Nygren, Reina Oliva, Andre Opanchik, Anthony Owen, Esmeralda Padilla, Nico Panawa, Antonio Passarelli, Anishi Patel, Avni Patel, Ayush Patel, Janaki Patel, Jaina Patel, Milan Patel, Roshan Patel, Sayan Patel, Shreya Patel, Michael Patarella, Nicholas Patarella, Nicholas Pelagio, Jacob Perez, Mia Perry, Jenny Petrova, Edward Pinkston, David Ploshik, Isabella Pradeep, Brian Provenzano, Matthew Pullman, Angela Rendy, Alyssa Bertaco, Ola Rodovich, Victor Rodriguez, Darian Rogers, Marissa Ross, Camilla Rosenkrank, Claudia Regula, Angelina Satoff, Daniel Sines, Conrad Sagan, Haifa Sahori, Shivani Saluja, Amanda Samaras, Christopher Sanchez, Sanjit Sandhu, Linnea Sardina, Luke Schelling, Ryan Schleimer, Ashley Schmidt, Matthew Sameka, Jeremy Segretti, Hunter Stallman, Anthony Slade, Jacob Sowersral, Riley Spaczynski, Justin Stanley, Matthew Steiner, Alexandra Stonkus, Jonathan Summers, Joseph Swiderski, Norbert Shaka, Katarina Skaradek, Olivia Seisler, Melia Thacker, Alexandra Thanos, Sina Thomas, Gabriella Chax, Julia Tamal, Sheena Chavidi, Tara Troxen, Olivia Turman, Jennifer Vasquez Serral, Ariana Velasquez, Isabella Vataco, Joshua Bowland, Nolan Verba, Emily Walker, Cindy Wang, Brooke Wang Swantek, Kevin Warman, Madeline Weiner, Dylan Williams, Jacob Wertzman, Olivia Robleski,
Thank you for taking the time to join us to celebrate the class of 2020 for our virtual scholarship and awards ceremony. We are truly honored to celebrate the class of 2020, and we wish them all the very best in every future endeavor. Have a wonderful evening.